Whiskey YouTubers take tasting notes very seriously, so today we're running an experiment. Adriana is going to taste several popular whiskeys and give her completely honest notes. We're going to compare her tasting notes against actual whiskey YouTubers, and I will serve as the official referee to determine one thing: who gave the better tasting notes, the whiskey experts or the beginner with zero whiskey bias?
I already feel like I'm gonna get roasted in the comments.
Whether you're a whiskey expert or a beginner, you need clothes, and I'm here to help. We've got really cool designs like malt whiskey, great scotch, and of course, whiskey goes in and wisdom comes out.
These shirts are soft, they're flattering, and getting yourself one is a great way to support the channel.
And if you want to take it a step further and join a whiskey community, consider joining us on Patreon. You can chat directly and have monthly virtual meetups with us and our community, all for less than the cost of 3 cups of coffee a month.
Or 1 venti.
You also get a bunch of other great perks, including preferred access to our very first barrel pick from Dark Arts, which is a 9-year, 117 proof bad boy bourbon finished in Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. And we are calling it Long Dram's Journey into Night. And I am sure that you're gonna love it. Now I'm all dressed up for this battle. I am ready to be an unbiased referee, and I actually think that this is a woman's shirt for some reason. Amazon for you, what can you do?
I'm kind of intimidated because I'm gonna be going against some YouTubers who really know whiskey, but I'm super competitive, so I am ready.
First up is Eagle Rare 10, and this is one of the most popular allocated bourbons in America. This bottle was made by Buffalo Trace Distillery using their mash bill number 1, which is also used to make Buffalo Trace Bourbon, Stag, and E.H. Taylor small batch. That's their low rye mash bill, meaning that it has less rye grain than some of their spicier bourbons like Blanton's.
So this one I'm getting more toffee and brown sugar. Yeah, it smells exquisite.
Ooh, I like that, exquisite.
And I don't know if it's like a light burnt smell of some sort, like a roasted toffee. Or you use the flavor.
Oh,
The flavor,
like a creme brulee?
yeah, oh yeah, kind of like a creme brulee.
Oh, I love creme brulee.
On my palate is a little bit more of a burnt caramel flavor. Maybe burnt caramel on top of some type of bread pudding.
Burnt caramel on some bread pudding. Oh, I love bread pudding. I love creme brulee. I love Eagle Rare. And I think I'm gonna have all 3 tonight.
The heat is very quick. Like you feel it and it's gone. But the finish is I still kind of taste it.
So this is a 10-year bourbon. This has been aged for a very long time. And for the price, I mean, you're getting a lot of value here. This to me is quintessential bourbon. It has all the traditional tasting notes that you want in a bourbon. Now for Eagle Rare 10, we're gonna watch a clip of a Buffalo Trace blind tasting and ranking done by the father-son duo from SLB Drinks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're popular.
And they are really good.
They know what they're talking about. I will link all the original videos used today in the description below to give my fellow YouTubers some love. Not that they need it because they get a lot more views than I do, but hey, you know what? It's nice to share the wealth.
Forgive me, because Buffalo Trace isn't in my, top 3 for sure distilleries, maybe not in my top 5, I don't know.
It's not mine either, I wouldn't say.
But that's okay, but
Really?
I think, Trent, you would have to
That was super
admit
popular.
that Buffalo Trace, as a group of bourbon enthusiasts across the country, has to be probably number 1.
Yeah.
It just has to be. And I get it. Most of their offerings are super sweet. There's a lot.
Very approachable, yeah.
Extremely approachable, I think is the best word you can use.
Yeah, very approachable.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like
that's a good
it.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not hating that. I'm going to promise you that. I just got started talking about Buffalo Trace and approachable. You mentioned that. I thought it was a fantastic adjective for Buffalo Trace. Caramel.
It
toffee,
smells like a
He does
gummy
not look
fruit
impressed
snack
at
a little
all.
a little bit of fruit gummy. Caramel. It's
bit.
just.
I don't know if it's because I had some of those Black Forest filled gummy bears upstairs 20 minutes ago, but it's really reminded me of that a little bit. Very sweet.
Of
Very
candy?
sweet. Very nice.
I don't feel like it's that sweet. Like not blackberry
no, the
gummy
usual.
bears.
It's definitely
these
not
shillers
blackberry
above
gummy bear. I don't
nonsense.
get any blackberry in this.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
It's one of those things where
Love
this smells a little bit too sweet.
Too sweet, no way. I love he's like, yeah, whatever.
Doesn't taste too sweet though.
No, what's not to like?
See, I think he enjoyed it.
Very good.
What am I thinking, man? Maybe after this blind, Buffalo Trace will get right back up there.
Your top 2 distilleries maybe.
You never know.
It might beat out Wild Turkey.
I do like
I
Buffalo
doubt
Trace a
it,
lot.
but you never know. You never know.
He nailed it with
That's really
approachable.
good.
It is
I
approachable.
mean, come on.
It's got that quintessential Buffalo Trace, a little bit of this like
He used my line!
artificially candy
Played it.
flavorish almost, like sweet tarts or something. But it does. This one does, I will say, have like quite a bit of caramel influence in it or something. That's not
Caramel toffee.
candy.
I'm just telling you. I know we.
See, I said toffee.
You know,
You did say
try-
toffee.
Thank you.
Off camera, we chide each other once in a while. You know, we're saying caramel toffee, toffee caramel. You know, what I mean, but it is. That's what it is to
I'm
me.
not that bad.
This- yeah,
No. I mean, I totally get it.
Yeah, we gotta.
Easy sipper.
I gotta rank this.
It is an easy
I'm kind
sipper.
of liking it. I apologize. I forgot to get prepped.
Oh, he forgot to get prepped. Look at that.
You know what? It kind of reminds me of like when you're at the ranch and talking to an uncle.
I was very impressed in hindsight with the notes you were getting because I felt like you took us in a better journey than SLB Drinks did, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
That was really impressive. I was really impressed. They got the same notes that you did. You know, the son came up with blackberry
Gummy bears.
I don't agree with that whatsoever. I don't think that that's what you get at all from an Eagle Rare. And I get it, they're tasting it blind, so I don't want to poo-poo that because I've gotten some crazy notes while I drink blind too.
I have, said I tasted gasoline, so I get it.
But you didn't say that today. And today is what counts, my love. So today, right now, if I had to vote, which I am because I'm the referee with a woman's shirt, I will say that my wife, Adriana, took the first round.
Super excited.
You beat a heavy hitter in SLB Drinks.
Thank you, thank you. I feel like I'm accepting an award even though it's just one round. I feel like that really kind of boosted my confidence a little bit. So I'm ready for the next one.
Next up is 1792 Sweet Wheat. Most bourbons use rye as a secondary grain, but this one uses wheat instead, which usually makes the whiskey softer, sweeter, and easier to drink. And that's why bottles like Pappy Van Winkle became legendary, because that one is also a wheater.
A weeder.
That's what they call it.
Sometimes they call it a weeder.
Just when I feel like I'm so cool for saying cool words like that, you knock me down a peg.
Oh my goodness.
This bottle is surprisingly hard to find.
Well, I'm glad we have it.
Yep, that's what I do, baby.
Yankee Candle has a scent just like this. Like this caramel, like brown sugar, vanilla, yummy.
Yes, yum yum. Yeah, this is yum yum. I like this one. This one's a very nice and easygoing bourbon.
It's like everybody's friend.
Oh,
Right?
It's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's what you get
It's a
from
good
this?
vibe. It is a Cheers. It's very smooth. It's not spicy at all. Reminds me of honey butter on warm biscuits.
Oh, baby. That is very good. That's a very good description. I get like buttered biscuits with a little bit of like strawberry jam. Almost like if you're at Cracker Barrel and you're just waiting for a very long time and you're really hungry as they're just taking forever to bring you your pancakes. But they at least brought you the bread. And then you put a little bit of butter on your little biscuit. And then you get a little bit of that strawberry preserves, whatever that means. And you put it on top. And then you take a little bite of it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this hit the spot. And then as you're enjoying that, then the waitress shows up with all your pancakes and you're like, I don't even want the pancakes anymore because I'm enjoying this so much.
So I'm there with you. I actually thought of Cracker Barrel biscuits too.
Oh,
But mine was just the biscuit with like a honey butter on top by itself. I can take about 6 of those.
oh yes you can, I've seen that.
Plain butter, just melted butter on that warm biscuit.
Yeah, you eat like just a cycle.
Healthy portion.
That's what I was gonna say. Now for 1792 Sweet Wheat, we'll be reacting to a review from Matt Porter, also known as ADHD Whiskey. And I personally cannot wait to get your reaction to watching him do whatever he does.
Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. In today's video, we're reviewing a brand new bottle that I purchased, not because it's brand new to the market, but because it's brand new to me. It's the first time I ever saw one on a shelf, and when I saw it for $42.59 plus tax, I was like, do I really want that? Probably not, but do I need that? Definitely not. So I bought it. This
I've been
is
there.
1792
Yeah,
Wheat. Am I a huge fan of wheated bourbon? No.
Yeah, he's
So
always like playing like a
obviously I had to
character.
buy
I
it.
feel like he's like
What's the
Blippi,
worst that could happen?
but for
I'm out
whiskey.
$50. Son of a bitch.
I see that.
I've been there so many times.
Oh, I know.
See, look at
Oh,
this. What is he
ooh.
doing? Why is he doing that?
I just tasted this is really nice. Like I wouldn't want to spill it.
Yeah, why is he spilling all over himself? Look at that.
Sometimes you pour it all in the glass, And sometimes you pour some of it on the glass.
Oops.
And then some of it on your open-toed feet.
Ew.
Oh.
Yep.
Imagine it's so sticky.
It's like sourdough starter if I accidentally fed the sourdough starter with a little bit of maraschino cherry in there too.
Oh.
The more it's opening up in the glass, the more I'm picking up on a little bit of funkiness here. It's not
Funky?
like a wildly funky weeded profile, but
Is that good? Funky?
there a little bit. Let's go in for a taste. $17.92.
I just want to almost pour this on you. Be like, whoops. Sometimes it goes in my mouth, sometimes it doesn't.
Naturally.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh. This is not my favorite thing I've ever tasted.
No.
But it is twisty and turny and curvy and complex. When this first hit the palate, the first few seconds, I was really enjoying it and I was like, ooh, sweet, some good berry action in there. Nice and oily, it coated the mouth well. But then right when I was about to express my pleasure, it took this weird turn
telling you, it's
and it got
amazing, man.
funky and weedy. Where it began, I loved. Where it ended up, I didn't necessarily love. But the way that it got there was pretty neat, and I appreciate that. This is probably the most complex young weeded bourbon that I've tried. It has the biggest transition phase where it goes from like sweet and berries and cream into this funky weird road where you're in the passenger seat and you're like, where are you taking me? And then the driver who you don't know that well is like, just trust me. And then
feel like
before
that's
you
what I'm
know
on
it,
right now.
you've been talking about murder
Like I'm on a
mystery
journey and I have no
YouTube
idea what's
channels for
happening,
so
but like
long
I'm still
that
very
you've
engaged
completely
in the journey.
forgot that the driver is taking you out into the middle of nowhere and beats you senseless to death and leaves you to die on the side of the road.
Not I.
It's
I'm
not
a
that
fighter.
bad on the back end. It's more like
end?
it just gave you a scare. Just a scare. I probably overdid it
Yeah.
talking about how bad it got. 'Cause
Absolutely
it didn't get
did.
that bad. It just got kind of funky and weird at the back.
Okay.
Yes. I mean,
I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel that I went on this journey. I didn't really get what flavors other than ooh, ah, yeah. He was very engaging, but this is a competition. And we want to know the notes, right? Who described it better?
Okay.
Somebody who went on a journey with an unknown Uber person and got left out in the middle of the woods? Or me, who gave the warm biscuit with honey butter from Cracker Barrel?
Oh, you got me at the Cracker Barrel. That's the thing. Honestly, like I really enjoyed Matt's descriptions, but I really feel like you were more on point with your notes. That finish that he's talking about, that sort of funk and that finish that starts kind of dying down, I think that's all the wheat because you're really getting more of the bread-like notes towards the back end. And in the front, you're getting a lot of just like jamminess and like strawberry preserves type of deal. So on that note, I am gonna give my wife the second round. So that's 2 for you, 0 for the YouTubers.
To be fair, they don't know that we're competing.
The next one is Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select. This one was created to honor Frank Sinatra, who was famously buried with a bottle of Jack Daniels. Unlike regular Jack, this whiskey is aged in specially grooved barrels designed to give the whiskey more contact with the wood, which gives it a bolder flavor. It's also aged a couple of years longer than the regular Old No. 7, and this bottle costs way more than the standard Jack Daniels.
All right, let's see if the notes hold up to its packaging and price. This one's a lot bolder. I get a little bit of smoke and I don't know if it's some type of like banana bread.
Yeah, Jack Daniels is known for that banana bread note. You're gonna get it in all their products.
I like this. It's very smooth. It has a great finish. I still taste the banana, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of smoked banana.
Smoked banana. You just take a banana and you just torch it?
Yes. And I even pick up a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay. Now for Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select, we're reacting to an older blind tasting review from Daniel and Rex of Whiskey Tribe, which is really close by to our house. And here we go.
I know what this is.
So I'm gonna just put first position.
That
Yes, me
wallpaper
too.
was like my grandma's.
This, it's a bourbon.
Yeah, but I think
This-
it's Tennessee because it's got that like really clean,
Sure.
like almost molasses.
They're not trying to reinvent the wheel.
No.
These are traditional flavors. It's not gonna be cask strength, low proof. Maybe not basement, 40%.
I would love to be
proof.
wrong about that being a Tennessee whiskey.
It's a little bit thin though on some of the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Generally
I
sweet,
didn't
thin,
work
little
on my
cherry,
descriptions.
hint of wood, but not overly dominant.
Okay. Oh, number one.
Ha!
So
it is
Sinatra.
Tennessee whiskey.
So
Okay.
good on you.
I
with the
nailed it.
Tennessee.
Okay.
Now that I put bourbon, which Tennessee
It is.
whiskey, it's a bourbon. Charcoal.
Charcoal
involved.
gold.
There's charcoal involved. Woody, classic.
Yeah,
bourbon
classic.
flavors.
Really
Then-
drinkable.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I had a hash mark next to this one as one that I actually dug. I wrote 5 hash marks next to my five that I could reasonably drink this and enjoy it.
It was very impressive that he got the note that it was a Tennessee whiskey. Because Tennessee whiskey is very similar to bourbon. They're almost identical. So really you're searching for that charcoal filtering and what it does to the flavor profile. But that is pretty damn subtle because really it's a bourbon in every other sense of the word.
They're really good at describing it.
Yeah, they were very short and sweet, but you know what? I think that they did a great job at describing the notes that they're getting. So round 3 goes to Whiskey Tribe, and finally the YouTubers are on the board. Next up is Old Fitzgerald Bottled in Bond 7-year. This bottle has a cult following and a really nice sack. Old Fitzgerald traces back to the 1800s and became one of the defining wheated bourbons in American whiskey history. It's a bottled in bond, so it has to be aged at least 4 years and bottled at exactly 100 proof. But this one is aged 7 years.
I will say this, I like the bottle a lot. It looks very vintage. You know what this smells like to me? Tiff's Treats Snickerdoodles.
It's very buttery. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of butter. I'm getting a little bit of like this fruit note too, like a little bit of like, I don't know if it's citrus.
You know, I also thought of cherry wood.
It's going all through the body. I'm liking it.
It has a quick heat, but I am getting more of like fruit afterwards. Ooh, you know what I'm getting?
What are you getting?
Cherry Coke float. So you have some of the vanilla ice cream, the cherry Coke with maybe some 2 cherries on top.
I am getting some fruit, although cherry is not the fruit that I'm getting. I think it's more along the lines of like an apricot, maybe like something in that world.
Ooh, fig.
Yeah, maybe like a fig.
Like a fig?
Maybe a fig. Yeah, it's like a little figgy pudding in my mouth. I like where you went with this. Now, on the influencer side, we've got Bourbon Junkies reviewing Old Fitzgerald Bottled in Bond 7-year. And they're 2 dudes having a good time. They've been doing this for a very long time. And I'm curious to see how your notes stand up against theirs.
Now here's the thing. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, feel
Very
you, buddy.
Ooh.
That's me all the time. I start a sentence and then I can't seem to finish it. I don't know what happens. All right, here we go.
It smells good.
Yeah, that's
A
not
nice
bad at all.
shelfer. You should be able to find it. Don't pay secondary, obviously.
Dane was just saying that someone had posted that this gets better when it opens up a little bit, so a little bit more air. This is pretty much fresh crack for us, so
Fresh crack.
we're trying it right out of the bottle.
Well, it's been in those glasses for like 15 probably.
Yeah,
That's kind of nice.
yeah, it is.
It's very refreshing.
Very
Springy.
like peach forward for me. That's
So
got
you said
such a
peach.
good
I
mouthfeel
said
for
apricot.
a 7-year bottle of Von.
Close enough.
Same family.
Like it's actually
My
like it's
expectations were so much
very
lower.
very oily. It clings. Has some viscosity to it, which I really enjoy.
Did you say peach tea?
I just said peaches. Like it's very peach forward for me. I get that
I'm way
like
off.
nice citrusy kind of stone fruit up front, which I love. That's some of my favorite notes in whiskey.
I feel like I get pear on it. I like that.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
Like a white
Watch
fruit.
ADHD whiskey again.
Like a light, it's very springtime refreshing feeling. I think it's because the proof's nice, the viscosity's good, the finish is just nice.
See, I get more like peach, apricot, nectarine.
That's the one I
Nope,
said.
none of those. Very light, almost like it dances across your palate. I get pear. I go with the white. I like the stone fruit idea. I just think it's a lighter fruit.
yeah, like a.
Pear. This is just really good.
I'm gonna give that a flat A.
I feel like you could make
I've
it
got
to pretty
nothing
something
wrong
like
with it. I don't dislike the price tag. I think the bottle's cool. The entire package is well done. I don't really care about the bag. It kind of is a little novelty thing. You want to knock $5 off and
darn
not
it.
give me the bag?
Should be an
Cool.
automatic win
I'm
for
really
me.
trying to find something I just don't
like about
and I
it?
cannot do it.
Hey. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sack comment. How do you not like the sack?
they did a great job as well.
They did describe it really nicely. It's like it dances in your tongue.
I know, I imagine the bourbon just frolicking across the tongue.
Oh, look at that. Well, you could just use that, put that in your back pocket for the next one.
I'm gonna steal it.
Although I agree more with bourbon junkies, I do like the idea of the float with a cherry on top. But you know what? I convinced myself already. I agree more with the bourbon junkies. I'm gonna go with bourbon junkies on this one. I am the rule, I am the law, and I will vote for the YouTubers on this one. So we're all tied up.
So I'm really gonna have to bring it on this next one.
I feel very unmanly with this shirt.
Why?
I don't
the
know.
V-neck? Is it the fit?
I don't know. It's the fit. I feel like this is a girl shirt. I don't know why they sent me a girl shirt.
It's called unisex.
Well, this isn't uni enough. This is leaning more towards feminine.
You look great.
Hey. A couple more glasses of whiskey and the show's gonna get on the road, baby.
Not if you do that.
Next up, we've got Wild Turkey 101, and this is what many might consider to be the best value bourbon ever made. This bottle sells for around $20. It carries 101 proof, hence the name, and it's also aged about 6 to 8 years, which is insane for a $20 bourbon. It looks like we might just kill the bottle tonight.
All
It
right.
might be that night where we kill this thing.
Oh, this one's a lot stronger. You can smell the pepper.
What do you snort every time you do this?
I like to nose the notes. Smell some kind of nuts. This smells like a perfect bar, the peanut butter perfect bar with pepper sprinkled on top. And also with a little splash of rubbing alcohol.
Oh, I like that little splash of rubbing. Just like you get your perfume, you put it like this, you put it like this, and then you put it in your glass.
It smells like a manly drink.
Yeah, it does smell like a manly
Someone
drink.
that has like super rough hands. Woo! Yeah, it has a little bit more heat, cleared up my nose a little bit. Do get the peanut butter, the peanut, and the pepper. Yep, just what I said is what I taste. The finish it's enjoyable. You still feel like a little bit of burn, like you know exactly where it's at.
Well, now, my love, you're going against a heavy hitter. You are gonna go toe-to-toe with TJ, otherwise known as Bruzel, and he will be describing his nose of Wild Turkey 101. Bruzel is known for having a really big personality, but does his palate match? We're gonna find out shortly, and we're gonna see who's gonna take the lead.
This is Wild Turkey 101, and I tell everybody who'll listen that this is the best bottle of whiskey you can walk into just about any liquor store anytime and pick up for less than $30.
That's
The
it?
first criteria
Told you.
we're going to judge this on is the aroma, the nose, as they say. And they describe it as vanilla with cinnamon and oak. And I definitely pick up some of that. The cinnamon notes are a little light to me. You definitely get a touch of vanilla with some oakiness.
Yeah, I don't get a lot
Overall,
of
pretty
cinnamon
good
either.
aroma. Like this has a pleasant nose to it.
I give 'em
and
an
I give
oak
it a 6.
on the
And the
nose.
next criteria is taste. Wild Turkey describes
peanuts.
this as a hint of sweet up front with vanilla and caramel notes, oak and baking spices in the middle.
Yeah.
I definitely get a touch of sweetness up front. It dominates with oak in kind of the middle palate, and then toward the end dissipates into a little bit of vanilla and caramel. Pretty solid flavors, but I don't think the flavors are quite as intense as the nose was, and I give it
agree
a
with
5.
that.
And the next criteria
I should've
is
said
complexity. How complex and evolving is the whiskey in your palate? And this one definitely evolves, but I do think the oakiness kind of dominates it a little bit all the way through. So you get some evolution, but it's not as pronounced as it would be because it's muted down on my palate by the oak flavors, and I give it a 6. And the next criteria is mouthfeel. How viscous is it? Now at 101 proof, we start getting some pretty serious thickness
Step
on
up
that
my
whiskey.
game.
And it has a great kind of buttery, smooth texture to it. Overall, I think the mouthfeel is what's most exceptional about this particular bottle, and I give it a 7. And the next criteria is finish. What does it leave you with when everything's said and done? For a whiskey that old, there's not a ton of oak. I do get a little bit of oak and almost like a burnt caramel on the finish. It's good, but it's not like exceptional or blowing me away, so it gets a 5.
I mean, it's a
and that gives
$20
it a
bottle.
total of 29.
Yeah. Well, his was very detailed.
I honestly agreed with you a little bit more on the palate and on the flavors. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more nutty notes. I do get more caramel and vanilla. I do get a lot of oak, but there's like this overlying like nutty note in there. This little nut. I like little peanuts.
Like the little peanut guy?
Yes.
The peanuts?
Yeah, I just want to just bite them.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that Bruzel did a great job here,
Yes.
and I'm gonna have to give it to Bruzel. So now you're falling behind.
I know, but I can't blame you. He's really good. I feel like I went around in a circle. It was a very beautiful circle. But I'm taking notes because I'm gonna get better.
You're gonna get better, and if we do this again, I have a feeling that you're gonna come with your A game and you're gonna be unbeatable.
Yeah, I think so too.
We are down to our final bottle, and it is Old Overholt 11-year cask strength. Old Overholt is one of the oldest whiskey brands in America, dating back to the early 1800s. But this version is aged for 11 years and bottled at cask strength. And unlike the other bottles that you tried today, this one is a rye whiskey. It is not a bourbon.
Since it's a rye, this one's going to be spicy.
It is going to be spicy, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what you think of it.
Spicy comes with burn.
Oh. Something came up.
I know.
That was intense.
Give us some drip drip. All right, let's nose this baby.
Uh-oh.
It is spicy.
I know exactly what I get, but I want to hear your notes first.
Well, I'm gonna do what everybody else does. I've been learning. I like to learn from everybody. They use a lot of their wrist, but I'm scared to use my wrist because I feel like it's gonna like fly out. So this one is spicy. I do get a lot of rubbing alcohol with some mint and maybe eucalyptus. Is it the eucalyptus? Where they have the ones from Vicks where you smell it and just kind of opens up your nasal passages.
I get a little bit of like peanut butter jelly sort of vibe in this thing. Ooh, how about peanut butter with like this layer of jalapeno preserves and mint preserves, all like kind of just mixed together
I see that.
on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that's the jelly. And you take a bite and you get a little bit of heat, but then you get a little bit of mint, and you're like, wow, this is very interesting.
I can see that.
Can you?
Well, I don't know about the peanut butter as much, but the jalapeno and mint preserves, I do get that, a lot of that.
Ooh, Nelly. This thing hit me hard. It took a second. It was like building, and then fire out of my mouth. But then I started getting those minty jalapeno notes, that preserve note that I was talking about, that jam.
You know what it reminds me a lot of?
What?
The fire roasted salsas. I feel like I've tried one from Trader Joe's, the fire roasted salsa, and it's kind of reminding me of that. I kind of want to have some chips now.
Oh, okay, so you just dunk some chips in there and just eat it?
Yeah, but it's a good fire. It is a good burn, and it is a slow burn, right? When you take it, you're like, okay, it's not so bad, and they're like, whoa, it's coming.
Well, our final influencer battle is with Chad and Sarah of It's Bourbon Night. Now, I'm a little bit biased because Sarah now works for Dark Arts, and she was a huge help in getting Long Dram's Journey into Night released, but I am gonna put that aside because this is a battle. I'm completely impartial. I'm wearing a feminine referee shirt.
Well, I mean, you can't be biased. I mean, she helped you with that, but I mean, I also have a ring on it. So I feel like that evens us out, right? Well, no, I really win, but let's see if they get the drip.
Nice cork pop. Old Overholt, which I always struggle with saying that. It feels like I
See, the
trip
cork
over
pop
it.
wasn't saying it.
Cask strength. So this is 11 years old, 107.4 proof. Wow, what a pour.
Ooh.
Well, somewhat of a signature beam.
Peanut buttery.
nuttiness. Yeah, peanut buttery.
That's nutty.
Did say that.
So their rye is a barely legal rye. It's got a good amount of corn in it.
Yeah, it
Barely
smells
legal.
like sweet peanut buttery.
Yeah. Reese's.
I was gonna say
Peanut butter
Reese's.
cup.
No, we'll get into it. Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces, depending. Reese's Pieces. No, it's Reese's Pieces, I think. But I like to say
It
Reese's
is.
Pieces.
I didn't know that was
Anyway, it has
controversial.
that like
It's
peanut
Reese's
butter chocolate
Pieces.
candied smell.
Reese's Pieces. Yeah, Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. Oh, she did what you do.
Okay. I'm gonna need a second sip.
Yeah, but the headline is. Yeah.
I feel you, man. Sometimes I just want to do that too.
You can quote me on that. The peanut butter, the nuttiness carries through. It is on the palate, but
I think mouthfeel.
Yeah, mouthfeel. Very, very silky. But the rye of it is sort of poking through, but with that barely legal rye, it's like you can just tell that it's maybe not quite a bourbon, or I could be convinced that this is a very high rye bourbon, but.
I mean, you can definitely tell it's that cask strength, right? The texture. And even still, I'm getting that that heat. But at 107.4 proof, I would expect that if this was the, release from last year that was 121, but it's drinking very, warm, very hot.
Very hot,
and not in a bad way. It's just really.
I haven't had a second sip yet because that finish is just, it keeps going. Wow, yeah. This is a bourbon drinker's rye. And yeah, the headline, I think it is that mouthfeel.
It is.
It's so
Mouthfeel.
silky and viscous and just all over.
I do think, like you said, it drinks more like a high rye bourbon than it does a rye.
I will disagree. I think that this tastes more like a straight up rye. Even though it is a barely legal rye, it has to be 51% rye or more for it to be considered a rye whiskey. And it barely hits that number. So that's why it's called barely legal.
So, the real question. Who won?
Let me take a sip. Like I said, I get the mint. I get that eucalyptus. You were dead on with that.
Right.
But I do get that peanut butter note there in the bottom. That's just lingering. I didn't get it as much as they did. I would say that this is a nice piece of toast with some peanut butter and some mint jam and some jalapeno jam on top of that. But you took it the salsa route and she took it the peanut butter route. So, I don't know. They did describe it better. Here's what I'll say. I think that you had a lot of fun doing this.
Oh, that's a loser's thing. I'm just playing.
I haven't voted yet.
Oh.
But I am gonna vote for Sarah and Chad. That is another one for the influencers. They fell behind a little bit. They started off a little slow, but once they got going, they went fast and fierce. You've been at this for 3 videos now, and I think that you're getting exceptionally better. And I am very proud of you. And you know what? Even though you came in 2nd place today, you're still a winner in my book. So the final score is Whiskey Influencers 4, Adriana 2. But you know what? I think that she did a fantastic job. What do you guys think? Who do you think Adriana should go head to head with next? And which bottles do you want to see her taste against their reviews?
I'm coming for everybody's palate now.
And if you want to ensure you have access to Long Dram's Journey into Night, join us on Patreon. Members get priority access and we have a very limited amount of bottles.
Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.